Hey guys, what's up? It's Stephanie, and today I'm here with a video. In this video, I just wanted to share some tricks that I learned in my walk with God on how to basically have a blessed, prosperous, peaceful year. Because 2016 was a year where my year was great. The entire year was great. I mean, yeah, there were a few attacks here and there, but nothing major really bad happened to me. I was just blessed by God throughout the entire year. I had a peaceful year. I had no drama. I had no major altercations with anyone. No legal issues, nothing, none of that. And I just wanted to share basically some of the ways that you guys too can be able to achieve like a peaceful year, a blessed year, how you can be blessed by God and also keep your blessings throughout this new year. Okay, so the first thing is first, this is kind of like a big deal for a lot of people. It's not really like a small thing that you can do. It's like a big move. But you have to get out of cursed environments. And some of you guys may not understand what I'm saying. It may actually even be like your physical city that you're in. You may have to get out of that city because your city might be cursed. Your city might be a curse and a bad and a negative environment, and you're not going to be able to flourish in that type of environment, if you get what I'm saying. And for me, I was born and raised in a major city, but I had to leave everything negative that happened to me in my life was happened to me when I was in that city. And there's just so much you can feel the negativity in the air when you're there. You can feel the stress in the air when you're there. Everyone's always frantic, everyone's busy, everyone's stressed. It's just so much tension, even the way people drive in that city. Like there's so much tension and pressure and just stress there. Like it's not peaceful, and it's in that atmosphere there. And when you're in those type of environments, those things are going to start to flow into your actual life. They can flow into your life, and Satan will be very busy when you're in that city. So that's the first thing that I just basically wanted to share with you guys that a lot of people may not know. If you're living in like a major city where there's a lot of violence and just a lot of people and it's kind of claustrophobic and there's a lot of tension and stress in the air, you may need to leave that city and go to another place where God is able to basically bless you and God is able to give you his peace. And like the city that I stay in now, that's what I get. It's peaceful. It's more laid back. It's stress free. I'm in a blessed environment. God is able to speak to me. God is able to interact with me. And he's able to basically pour out his blessings upon my life because I'm not in a stressful or a cursed environment. So that is very, very important, you guys. You have to remove yourself from cursed environments. And the next thing, which I talk about all the time in my videos that you guys have been watching, is cursed relationships. It is so important. Everyone, I feel like you should know off rep that the people that you surround yourself, it's just important, the type of people you surround yourself with. You get what I'm saying? We all know that the saying, birds of a feather fly together, show me your friends, I'll show you who you are. Those type of sayings, you get what I'm saying? Like, the people that you surround yourself with are so important. And Jesus, when he came down here, he even showed it to us. He picked 12 people to be close with him and to rock with him and to help him on his journey to accomplishing God's will for his life while he was down here. So you have to be very, very peculiar in the type of people that you surround yourself by, the type of friends that you choose to hang out with. You get what I'm saying? And if you're around people who they're not into God, you know, they're influencing you to do a lot of negative things, partying, drinking, smoking. They're into drama and gossip and just doing petty things of that nature. You need to remove yourself from those type of friends. You need to remove yourself from those type of relationships because they're only going to weigh you down. They're going to weigh you down from being able to even build a relationship with Jesus. And that's what we're all striving to do. That's what Jesus wants from us, a relationship. You get what I'm saying? So that's the second thing. You have to basically cut off those cursed people in your life. Cut off they're cut off toxic people in your life that are bringing you negativity, stress, drama, and influencing you to do bad things. That's the next thing that is very important. For some more than others, it is hard to do. But if you do want to achieve that peaceful life and that blessed and prosperous life, it's necessary. It is definitely necessary. The next thing that a lot of people need to do as far as living a blessed and prosperous life is when you're coming out of, okay, I'll give you an example as far as just a physical example that everyone can be able to relate to in the real world. So if someone is leaving an addiction behind, a lot of times they go to rehab. And in rehab, they stay to themselves. They're isolated from a lot of people. They're working on themselves. They're working to get rid of the bad habits that they had before. Everything like that. They're reflecting on their lives. They're figuring out what causes them to relapse. They're figuring out what even initially caused the addiction to begin with. And in using this example, I just want to compare it to you and me in our lives when we're getting out of bad situations or bad relationships or even bad cities. You get what I'm saying? When we're getting out of cursed situations, it's important for us to be in that season and embrace God's season of rehabilitation in our lives, where we stay to ourselves and we're able to allow God to move in our lives, and we're able to spend time with God, and we're able to reflect on our past choices and decisions and what may have led us to do the things that we were doing. We need that isolated time to ourselves just with Jesus. So that's the next thing. You can't skip through that. You can't skip through that. It's vital to your journey, and it's vital to your growth in God. And I basically didn't skip that season of my life. I'm kind of transitioning out of that season of my life. But during that season of my life was amazing. It was blessed. It was peaceful. When you're in your rehabilitation season in your walk with God, I mean, yes, it can be a little stressful here and there because you're reflecting on negative things of your life. But for the most part, that is a season of your life where you should be in God's peace. You should really be embracing God's peace in your life because you're spending time with Him, and you can finally breathe. You've let go of all the things that have been holding you down, weighing you down, adding just toxic things in your life. And that is very, very important. A lot of people don't want to go through that, especially if you're a social person. You like to have a lot of people around you. You like to have a lot of friends and everything like that. You like to hang out, be around a lot of people. It may be harder for you guys because you're used to having a lot of people around you, but you can't be one of those people who just always have a lot of people around you. You need personal time to yourself where you can grow and you can focus on yourself, and you can just enjoy God's company and even your own company and get to know your own self. A lot of people hang around so many people that you don't even know your own self because you don't ever spend time just with yourself. You get what I'm saying? So that is the next thing as far as just living a peaceful life, is staying to yourself, you guys. Some people really not being like antisocial, and it's not even, antisocial is not really the word, but some people look down on people who like to stay to themselves. But I'm telling you, if you're one of those people who you just chill by yourself and you stay to yourself, like, you don't know how many attacks you can avoid. You don't know how many stressful situations you can avoid. You don't know how much drama you avoid by just staying to yourself. There's a season of your life where you need to stay to yourself and wait. And the next step too, as far as after your rehabilitation process, is you waiting on God to give you and to place those ordained relationships or that ordained job or that ordained path for you, to make it evident to you and make you aware of what it is. Because you can't go from staying to yourself and reflecting on yourself and, maybe some sin that you've done in your past that you're trying to move forward with and you're trying to break out of. You can't go from that state and move backwards and start hanging around the same, not even the same people, but the same type of people. You have to move forward. And in order for you to move forward in your life, you're going to have to wait on God to bring the people that He created to be a friend in your life, to help you, to give you that push to go higher in God. You're going to have to wait on Him in order for you to surround yourself around the people that He wants you to be surrounded by. So definitely just wanted to share some of these things with you guys. A lot of people, it kind of seems like common sense, but a lot of people aren't aware of these steps in order for you to have a peaceful life. Some people just naturally always have a stressful life, and it's 2017 now, and it's time for us to be going after a life that God wants us to have, a life of peace, a life of blessings, a life of prosperity, a life where we're getting His will done, and we're spending time with Him, and we're spending time and appreciating the people that He placed into our lives as well. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Happy New Year's, and be blessed.